Hi, and thank you so much for joining me for day 18 of Scraptember 2023. This is a month-long hop organised by Laura Alberts and the Scrappy sisters, and they give us prompts and 3 sketches throughout the month to work with. And today's prompt is monochrome. So as you can see, I've gone with yellow. And I went through my scraps box. I've just got one small box about an inch deep that I keep all my scrap papers in, and pulled out all my yellows and golds from there. And it's amazing how much you have in there actually. A lot of these are B-sides, but they work perfectly for what I want. So I'm scrapping 2 photos, 2 3x4 photos of my Auntie Vera's 90th birthday this week. We went down to Wolverhampton where she lives and had a lovely pub meal out with her daughter and her granddaughter and great-granddaughter for her 90th, which was Tuesday, and it was really nice. I took mum and dad down, and it was just a wonderful few hours spent with her. So I wanted to document that, so that's what I'm doing. So one photo is of Vera and my mum, and the other photo is of her great-granddaughter Aria with my mum in the background. I just thought they were really nice photos of the day. So I printed them off 2 together on a 6x4 photo using the Project Life app on my phone, and that's where I'm at. So you can see I'm cutting approximately 1-inch strips from these papers, and they range from about 10 inches right the way down to the width of whatever I had left from the scraps. So now I'm just arranging these to make sure that the different tones of yellow are evenly spread throughout the I suppose it's a photo mat, isn't it, that I'm creating, and there are the 2 photos that I'm going to be using. So the photos I'm going to mat on this black and white diagonal striped cardstock. This is from the Simple Vintage Lakeside collection from Simple Stories. I love black and white, if you've seen before, and if any kind of stripes in black and white, and I'm there for them, and they're perfect to mat photos in, so that's what I've done. And now I'm going to stick these strips down just using my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive in the order that I position them. I don't want them to be dead straight, so I am trying to add a little bit of an angle as I add them to the page, and they're all different heights, so that adds to the interest here. So almost there, sticking those down now, and then I can go about embellishing. And I'm not focusing on any particular collection today because I'm doing a monochromatic layout. I'm just pulling out all the yellows from my collection. So I started with 49 and Market Spectrum Sherbet. I've barely got anything left from that collection, but I did have a few bits and pieces that I've been able to add from the ephemera chipboard and laser cut elements. So you'll see that in a minute, but for now I'm just trimming down those photos just to have a very thin border, and then arranging them on the page. So this title that I found says "Love Your Smile," and I just thought that was perfect to go with the photo of Aria. Her smile is so big. Every time you say cheese, she pulls this funny face and wrinkles her nose up. It's really cute. And now I'm adding some of the pom-pom trim that we sell at Hey Little Magpie just down the right-hand side of that photo, again, just to add some texture and interest to this layout because it's very flat at the moment, so I just wanted to bring a few more elements in. This title I'm going to mount up onto foam pads, again, just to raise it up and give it a bit of prominence because it's yellow against yellow, so I want to be able to tuck things underneath. So that was why I added the foam pads there. This is a chipboard piece from that Spectrum Sherbet, and this happy birthday is actually a greeting that I print out and cut myself. I use them for greetings cards, but I thought that would be perfect to go on top of there. That awesome tag is also from the Spectrum Sherbet collection, as is this little chipboard circle that I've added down there. So I'm adding a little suede smiley face that we sell at Hey Little Magpie, again because it goes with that sentiment, and one of our Flair badges, just one that I had in my drawer that's in like a beige almost. So adding some tangled thread behind that. It's just a Gutterman cotton thread. It's a variegated thread, so it's got all the different colours of yellow in it, so it works really nicely with this. And then I'm going to add some of our American seam binding in yellow to the top of that tag. So I've just cut a piece off, pulling it tight through the hole, and then I'm just going to add some dots of glue just to hold it in place. It's absolutely amazing stuff, this. You can glue it down as much or as little as you want. I wanted to leave it fairly free but still hold it in places so that it stays where I want it to stay. So now I'm coming in with my Florence alphabets, again in black, just to bring that black around the page, and I'm just writing out Vera's 90th in those up the side, and then I'm going to have my journaling next to it. So my journaling just reads, "It was so lovely to get down with Mum and Dad to see Auntie Vera, Elise, Shani and Aria on the day." And then on the other side I just put, "Elise treated us all to lunch at the pub." So I've used my date stamp to add the date there in the bottom right hand corner, and now I'm just going through my drawer of stickers to see what else I can add here. So these are Elise Studio Puffy stickers, and that star says super, and that little grey phrase says thankful for these memories. So I've added that there, and now I'm going around. These are the Beautiful Things stickers from Bo Bunny, and I'm just adding the little yellow dots with white stars on around the page, and I've actually used those ones up from that sticker sheet. These are enamel hearts that I've got, so I'm adding a gold one on top of that Flair, and then another one in the top right hand corner of that photo of Aria, and then some other enamel shapes that I've got in my drawer, a little puffy heart, a stripy heart, and some enamel dots. I think these were from one of Chamel's previous collections. So now some tickets from the 49er Market Essentials, I think they call them. It's the big boxes of rolls of tickets, and this is a yellow colour, so again I thought they would work nicely. So one down the left hand side of that left hand photo, and one at the top above that chipboard shape. And now I'm coming in with some sequins, just some gold sequins and some black ones, just to bring those colours around the page. I won't bore you seeing me gluing those down. So while I'm doing that, please do check the description box down below to see everybody else who's joining in on this hop. There's a playlist that the girls have created for us, so we just add our videos every day. So there are literally months of viewing now if you want to sit down and get some inspiration. So here I'm adding some gold splatters with my gold watercolour paint, and then off camera I will go in and add some black enamel dots using my Nuvo crystal drops. You'll see that in the photos at the end of the video. And just finally a little bit of more tangled thread up in that top right hand corner, just to mirror the bit that I've got at the bottom underneath that flare. And that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, a very quick one today, and I shall see you again tomorrow for the next prompt. Thanks again. Bye.